Why does Pac-Man World 2 have the best soundtrack in gaming history? We're still trying to figure out why. Nobody can answer that question. Why didn't Pac-Man World have any music in Smash Bros? I don't know, because they love Pac-Land for some reason. Everybody's favorite Pac-Man game. I need to get my stuff situated here. Hello, if anybody's there. Who knows? Once again, we're back with another sort of demo live stream to make sure I have all this stuff set up and that we can bring the energy. We can talk about some cartoons. We want to talk about cartoons. Friggin' nobody. Okay, but we're still gonna anyways. So today I plan to talk a little bit about a movie that is in the title of the stream, and a movie that's old, but a movie that is popular again because it is back in theaters. But it was back in theaters for one day, I think, but then they are doing it another day. I don't know exactly when, so I can't spread that information. Although I don't know if Fathom Events, you want to sponsor me, I'm here. But that movie is, of course, there it is. It showed up. Coraline, the classic horror but not horror. I mean, that's what surprised me the most about watching this again as an adult, for sure. Is that this is a horror movie. It just there's just not gore and things like that, and that's what makes it's spooky. If it's spooky, then that's all you need. Once again, the on-screen chat is going to be delayed for whatever reason. I don't know why. Let me know if the music is too loud. So my history with this movie is that I didn't see it in theaters. I'm pretty sure I didn't see it in theaters, but it's one of those things where I grew up really liking Nightmare Before Christmas, so I was always seeing commercials for this. I was like, oh, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe I should see it. And then I didn't. I don't think I saw it until I was with our buddy in chat now, PSI Blue Sky. I think my first time watching this movie was with you on DVD. I think there was a time where I watched it, but I watched half of it for whatever reason, and then later on we had an actual little get together and we put this on, and I watched it in full then. But I really didn't remember too much about it. Let me close my window a little bit because my dogs are outside barking. Okay. First of all, how come you get to have IRL friends? What the hell? Listen. Circumstance, I guess. But yeah, I didn't have too much memory of this movie. Watching it now, we saw it on Sunday night in theaters. That was my first time seeing it in probably 10 years or whatever. How old is the movie's from 2009? So yeah, probably 10 years-ish since I last saw it. I would think I probably last saw it maybe 2013, which, boom, 10 years. There you go, math. I still haven't watched Box Trolls, but other than that, I've watched all the Lakia movies, I'm pretty sure. And I only recently watched Paranorman for the first time, and that one shocked me. I was like, what the hell? They made a movie specifically for me, and I didn't see it until until 2 years ago. But I loved that movie, and I love this one too. I don't know what I was saying about this before I got distracted. I should read the book. I forgot this was a book too. My friend Googled it or something when we were out seeing it, and I saw the book cover and I was like, I remember seeing that in the library back in the day and being like, oh, that's the movie. Now, is this one of the circumstances where the book is people die in the book? The book is much more horror-y, or no? Because I mean, it just seems like a book, You get book vibes from how kind of simplistic, but pleasantly simplistic this story is. There's a game 2. There is a game 2. Do we have to stream that someday? Who knows? I need to get a 3D Blu-ray for this because I'm a nerd for collecting that sort of stuff. Oh, somebody's trying to break in my room. All right, the other mother was trying to break in my room, but we're safe now. We're safe now. So first of all, this movie is like extremely impressive. Like this movie looks so good. Even just this trailer, like this, what is this, a re-upload of the trailer? Yeah, this is an old upload of the trailer, and it looks like incredible. Like, yeah, 2009 is not that old. Like 2009 is like when Adventure Time came out, so like, you know, there was HD stuff and things like that. But like, what Pixar movie came out in 2009? Because like something about, I know that this movie was recently like remastered, specifically they put on a 4K disc and stuff, but like this theatrical showing like was beautiful. Oh look, my streaming bot is working. Like this movie looks insane, and you cannot even fathom how they animated this movie, or like, you know, any of their other movies for that matter, especially Kubo. But this one has such a style to it, you know, and I feel like their other movies don't have as much of a, I don't know, the color palette, everything, especially Coraline herself. I mean, look at this shot too. Like Coraline is so adorable. Like there's so many little intricacies to how they animated her to make her like such a realistic kid. And there's a lot of stuff with her hair too, which was interesting because I think the shot's in this trailer. Like there's a shot where she looks under her bed and then her hair like flows upside down very realistically. And I was like, wow, that's impressive. And then at this theatrical showing, they did a little behind the scenes thing after the movie, and they like basically specifically talked about just the hair. My friends and I were kind of expecting more from the extra thing they showed at the end, because they were advertising this like there was bonus scenes. We were like, okay, is it going to be in the movie or is it going to be after the movie? We have no idea. After the movie, there was just a very brief behind the scenes thing where they talked about like the fabric of the fabrics they used and like the hair physics, and that's kind of it. But I mean, there's so much to talk about in a movie like this. Like, you know, it's definitely worthy of much longer bonus features, which I'm sure exist on the current DVD. But yeah, super impressive, super quirky, super like, it's just such like, there's nothing about this that makes it a kid's movie. Like it's about a kid, but I don't know, like so is like it partly and stuff like that, and it could just be this full interesting fairy tale style movie that can entertain anyone. It's like just one of those perfect things like that doesn't really exist anymore, and like that kind of goes for everything that Lakia does. But like, it's, oh man, this came out like when Avatar came out too, huh? So when like 3D was a huge thing. I just saw that in the trailer. They should re-release it in 3D, but people don't do that anymore. But I just think this is like, it's just like such a solid movie. It's like a perfect little instant classic, and I mean, watching it again, like I can tell just why people love it so much, because I mean, this is one of those movies that like people kind of turn into their whole personality. You know, I don't know if that sounds rude, but like, you know, people who like, if you're like a cat lady, you probably love this movie. And that's just how it is. Like it's a formative movie depending on when you saw it, and like very rightfully so. I mean, the same way that like I watched Invader Zim or like Nightmare Before Christmas, and those like turned me into me. It's very clear that this movie also has that kind of power because of how incredibly quality it is and how incredibly just visually intricate and interesting it is. Blue Scout shares trivia that They Might Be Giants was supposed to do the soundtrack. Well, they definitely at least did like the one song too. You know what? This should have been a musical. That's the one complaint. This should have had like 17 like 3-minute long songs in it. But I digress. A great movie that's perfect for everyone. When we saw it in theaters, actually, someone in the parking lot had a Coraline bumper sticker on the back of their car, and I was like, that just made me so happy because I was like, man, this whoever this person is probably loves this movie so much, and they're like probably so excited to come out and see it again in a theater. That I just liked that. That just warmed my heart because it's just this movie just very clearly reads to me as one of those things that like people will love it. I mean, Blue Sky said it's their favorite movie, right? Like I can very clearly see that. It's just such a quality piece. Probably not. He put the sticker on it out of spite. Possibly he could have been at the theater to see what's like a bad movie that's out right now. The Flash that's not out anymore. I don't know. I also thought it was a little good, but whatever. I don't know. It's possible, but I doubt it. Theater like showings for this were sold out too. Like we had to go to a theater that we don't usually go to because our closer theater was basically sold out. Like that's crazy, but it's just a testament to the nostalgia that people have for this. And I hope that anybody who's interested in any sort of like slightly darker stuff has seen this. I think it's just a very great like communication of how you can make a story that appeals to anyone, and how you can make like a scary movie that's like not actually scary but like is scary. Like there's nothing that like gets you about there's like one like jump scare in the movie, then anything else is just like the vibes are like, ooh, this is weird, this is spooky, and definitely spookier than I remember it being. Like I only kind of had vague memory of like specific visuals and stuff, but very much towards the end. First of all, this trailer fucking spoils the hell out of it. Like I don't know what, like you saw this trailer in 2009, you knew exactly what happens in the movie, I guess. But maybe this came out, well, no, because this says like in theaters February and stuff, so yeah, this is a bad trailer. I guess maybe you need that sort of thing to sell an original IP though. But there's like the stuff towards the end when like Other Mother like fully transforms, like that was freaky. This whole scene where they reveal the eye thing, like it's freaky. It's freakier than I remembered. I'm a big boy, so it doesn't scare me, but I could just see like the quality of the horror factor. Like it's just fantastic, and I wish that there was more like it, because even Lakia themselves hasn't really dabbled back into this. Like Paranorman is significantly more lighthearted, but I guess it's probably the closest they've done to this. But even then, like Paranorman has like a 50s B movie kind of vibe going on, like that's kind of the intention of that, whereas this is like a dark fairy tale, and I would love to see more dark fairy tale stuff. And maybe like the amount of merchandise that this movie sells will probably convince them to to maybe dabble in that again. But it's very much comparable to just something like Infinity Train and stuff like that, like more recently, that people are like, oh, this is like such a good thing for adolescents, and then the companies are like, oh, but we can't make that stuff because it doesn't make money. And it's like, this stuff does make money. Okay, this re-release of this movie made almost $3 million, which, I mean, I don't know, is that a lot of money? Probably. Like it was enough for them to extend the re-release. So yeah, I hope we get to see more like this. But I mean, even if we don't, we have this. And it's quality enough. It's a great movie, and it probably gets better as you get older, honestly, but especially if you're like me and you're a film nerd and you're able to like really squint at it and be like, yo, look at that like Dutch angle, that's crazy, like all that wonderful film student stuff. So there you go. Any remaining questions or comments about Coraline? I don't know why questions. I'm not like should I just be a professor right now? We can do that eventually. We can have like a film student stream where I just like I go off, like we have like a thesis paper about some movie, like the thesis of Coraline, why how horror can captivate younger audiences without scarring them for life. Also, the whole thing with like ripping out eyeballs in this movie definitely reminds me of like the Invader Zim episode where he rips Keith's eyeballs out. Also, honestly, kind of a cop out in this movie. one last thing about this movie. You know, there's the point where like Coraline needs to go around and like get the eyes from the little kids who lost their eyes, but the eyes are just like random ball objects. Like they're not explicitly eyeballs with like whatever the eyeball veins are and stuff. Missed opportunity. They should have been real eyeballs. You know, that would have been a good horror visual. But whatever. We'll live with it, I guess. So there you go. I don't know. 9 out of 10 movie. I don't know. We don't do ratings anymore because it's just confusing to have to think about ratings. But there you go. Confirmed. Case closed on Coraline. No, clapping makes my guy move, and it looks weird. I didn't make any changes to my setup, but I definitely need to add some soundboard type stuff. Also, hopefully the music was all right volume. Was the music in all right volume? You were listening to Tokyo Nostalgia, 80s synthwave music, synth pop, chill wave, cyberpunk electro arcade mix. That was way harder to say than I expected it to be, but they got to name it that stuff so that it can get the views. Is it really horror? I think it's kind of freaky whimsical. Well, I would call it horror just because the plot is about or getting our eyeballs ripped out. Like I don't know. I consider that horror, but I know that there's lots of levels to like what people would say horror is. But I because I would even like say Invader Zim's horror to a degree, just being very hyper specific about genres. But like freaky whimsical then could be like a subgenre of horror, more gothic. I think maybe I don't know. I call it horror. The scariest part, they're from Michigan. Dun dun dun. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think that's our review portion out of the way. I did also recently watch the anime movie Akira. The classic like the anime movie, one of the anime movies, which I hadn't seen before. And I think that's maybe when I do another stream and I don't have a movie to talk about, I can bring that one up. Because I recognize that that's kind of a more niche thing to talk about because we're all about cartoons here, but I'm also about anime, so I'd like to talk about that in a deeper extent possibly in the future. But just in general, that's an insane movie. That movie was made in the 80s. Like no recent movie has looked as good as that movie does. It's so old. So that's my thoughts about Akira. Now, is my Nintendo Switch still on? It is. That's a surprise. Well, now to sort of just like unwind for the remainder of this stream here, we're going to play Pikmin 2 challenge mode specifically because I'm already in the middle of a campaign. Yes, Miku can get a stream someday. Maybe, I don't know. Pikmin's in the title, so we're doing Pikmin today. But yeah, definitely rhythm games are on the agenda of things to do, especially when I do a handful of things for TikTok. I would hope that TikTok would appreciate some Miku action. I just smile when I see Miku. I mean, real. But true. So yeah, so I'm already, I'm a big picker. I don't know, nose picker, Pikminer? What do Pikmin fans call themselves? Pick carrot fans? Do I have to unlock these by completing the story mode, or do they? I guess we'll find out. I also can't hear this. Now I can. Hopefully the volume is good for you. The Switch, like I said last time, probably has the most inconsistent freaking volume ever. As a Zelda fan, we're enemies. Are we? I don't know. They probably go hand in hand. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I'm a big Pikmin fan. I've played all of the games. I played 4, obviously. It's like one of the best video games that has ever been created. And I was replaying the original. We're fighting for Nintendo Game of the Year. Oh! That feel when Pikmin was so good, I didn't even realize that Zelda has left my mind. Also, you're going to see some behind the scenes real quick. You're going to see my skeleton for a second, so I can change to the sprite because I didn't put my hotkeys. You didn't see that. You didn't see anything. So yeah, let's just get it. I was already in the middle of a Pikmin campaign, and I'm still just doing these streams as a little demo for myself. to show that I can hold the conversation for streams. You know, we gotta get back into the vibes. So we're just gonna for a little bit here play like simple games that I can just randomly. It's really gonna give me a tutorial. But yeah, we're just gonna play simpler games that I can just do this. It's so funny because I feel the way about Pikmin you feel about Tears of the Kingdom. You know what? I mean, that's believable. I guess for context, I don't like Tears of the Kingdom very much. Like, it's not my kind of game. I really tried to like it, and I was able to get into it, but it just kept going, and I was like having to look at guides to do things, and I was like, oh, this is too much. But it, you know, it kept me busy. I did enjoy it. It's just very much not for me. Whereas Pikmin, like, it's so frantic and niche and specific and like I don't know, it's just indescribably unlike anything else, and it's so much fun to me. I love the little world, how subtle the world is created. I don't like how many goddamn tutorials they give you, but other than that, you know, it's pretty enjoyable. It's also going to be weird adapting to playing this after playing 4, because 4 controls way better. This feels so slow. I'm also, are you guys seeing frame issues? That kind of doesn't make sense because I'm just using a capture card, but I am seeing little bits of frame issues. Maybe I should have reset some stuff before doing this, but oh well. It's fine. The gameplay's not the focus. We're just here to chat about whatever's happening. Seems fine to you? Okay. I just need one to carry that. Okay. Can I change the camera sensitivity? That would be nice. Oh, you can't. The fact the Pikmin are too far away, and you have to wait to them to catch up to you to throw them. What an issue. Yeah. Keep yapping. I don't know if, oh, these are timed. Okay. So we gotta get going. Yeah, Pikmin 4 makes so many. Like, for Pikmin 4, they thought of everything. Holy, no load time at all. What the heck was that? That's, I'm genuinely very surprised by that. All right, how do I do the this way? All right, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Also, you know, if any Pikmin diehards are in the chat, I'm going to be real with you. I don't play with the motion controls. I grew up with the damn GameCube versions, so I'm like, I'm built on the GameCube. I do want to try Pikmin 4. The dog makes me feel iffy. Like, what's that about? Oh, you will love the dog. I felt the same exact way. I was not trying to look at any pre-release stuff for Pikmin 4 aside from like the first 2 trailers, because I was like, they're gonna show too much. How fun will it be when I'm just like, I play this and I'm shocked by, you know, this stuff. And that's how I played it, and I was shocked by the stuff. And the dog especially, like, it's an added convenience, and it kind of like it helps adapt the gameplay more. Like, the dog kind of exists for there to be more of a combat focus, which just creates lots of like interesting scenarios that couldn't have existed in the previous games. It's kind of this, like, my sort of thought of it is like, you know, Pikmin 1, the whole basis of the game is that you got to beat it within 30 in-game days. So the fact that the game is really slow and like there's like 2 bosses and stuff like that, that's all done deliberately because it's meant to just like be a speedrun game, and it's meant to be pretty hard on purpose. Whereas Pikmin 4, it's designed to be like, just go, do 900 things at once and do them all seamlessly, because you just have to press the A button to do anything in the game, and the dog can do this while you're doing that, and it just like creates this super efficient and satisfying game that, I mean, it's tough to master too, though, of course, but it definitely just like flows much smoother than the other games, but that flow is like deliberate. Pikmin 4 got that dog in it. See, I know that that's like some sort of other meme, but that just makes me think of the Ed's World, like, you know, in your next game, put a dog in it. I mean, they listened. They did it. Who would have thought that Pikmin 4 was going to have a dog, huh? Also, the upscaling on this game is crazy. It's very surreal to me. I guess I was supposed to beat it without losing any Pikmin to get the purple flower. We'll do better. Same, I was thinking making that joke next. Well, I already made it. Oh, do we unlock these vertically? Okay. Interesting. Novice training. Look, like this is so much. Just this challenge mode. So what? There's just no loading. That's blowing my mind. I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's just a GameCube game, but I don't know, something about that is. It's like I'm playing on the Pikmin on the PS5. Yo, the PS4 has games though. I promise. The PS4 has games. Also, I'm too used to throwing things because that's how Pikmin 4 works, but I'm more so supposed to be like, you know, doing this. Doing the Pikmin 4 actually gives that a name, but I mean, it probably already has a name. Count how many times I say Pikmin in the stream. Listen, that's just what you gotta do. Louis? Separate, yeah. My only big major complaint of Pikmin 4 is that, like, it lets you create hotkeys. Do I have the Plugaphone? No. Dang. Pikmin 4 lets you, like, create your own shortcut buttons to do certain things because, like, there's so many options for things you can do. But there's no hotkey to switch characters. Whereas Pikmin 2 and 3 are, like, entirely based off of the fact that there's a hotkey to switch characters. So it just seems, like, weird. We get purples. Look at these boys. These are just the boys. Like, they were geniuses for this one. Did I just accidentally throw a purple one? How do I swap what I'm doing? There we go. Can't kill that. Oh. I accidentally threw away the down. It takes a bit of adapting to get to get used to this. Oh, I can't kill this guy with these slow pokes. Louis just kind of standing there. Louis, I'll give you something to do. Again, too, like, in Pikmin 3 and 4, they add the ability to, like, command the other captain to go do something while you're while you're controlling someone, you can tell the other captain to just walk to a specific spot on the map. That is, like, the most amazingly useful feature in video game history. So, like, the fact that, you know, 2 doesn't have that, it's hard to get used to, but also it's, like, very deliberate with game design. Why they're stuck inside of each other? Speed it up, bros. I didn't realize that they made the purples really slow in this. Okay, is there a hidden thing here? There's not. This is just here for no reason. To fool me. Tomato. What the? What's going on over there? You really gotta tell me the hole opened every single time, huh? But aren't I missing stuff? Where'd the Beatles go? My favorite band. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Where'd they go? Or I guess I might, maybe I did it already. Move it! I think I'm missing something. Should be like a sound effect or something. Oh well. Don't trudge along. We're not getting 100% yet. We'll save that for later. Pikmin Nuzlocke stream. Okay. White Pikmin. Go get that. Nope, I just threw a purple one at it again. There's something here. Oh! No, the scary things! So these things do nothing but just scare everyone. They're just a distraction. Oh, jeez. What? They're too busy digging stuff that I want them to fight. I love what kind of low res this creature is. No, I want you to do that. Is there a boss over here? Hello? Scary? Is there just nothing here? No. So we're just invading his home. Pikmin's a cruel game. Like, it probably is the case in all of the games, but in Pikmin 4, there's so many, like, little diary entries about the enemies and stuff that just talk about how you're just actually murdering them. Like, I feel like it's kind of out of place for a game to, like, be so specific about, like, when this thing dies, its corpse remains on the map. Like, it just seems like a surreal thing for a rated E Nintendo game to say. Here's the E10 Plus. I don't know. Look. You have to be 10 years old to know that death is a concept. It's in the law. But this is a tiny little thing. Yo, this music goes hard though. Work. Yeah, you can imagine that, like, them announcing a Pikmin 1 and 2 remakes for the Switch was like the most magical moment of my entire life. Not really. That's an exaggeration. But it's so cool that they did this, and now Pikmin is literally the only Nintendo franchise that you can play every single one of its games on one console. Like, that's nuts. Why don't they do it for other games? Clearly because Pikmin's the best game they ever made. That's the only possible explanation. Well, okay, Hey Pikmin isn't on the Switch, but we all kind of, you know, it's kind of like a group effort to kind of not act like that game exists. Okay, I think I'm still missing something, but oh well. I'm out of here. It's weird that you don't have the little treasure meter thing. But no, I didn't lose any lives. There's also no enemies, so like that helps that. Perfect. Oh, look at that. The purple flower. Beautiful. It, like, the upscale textures, like, it looks unreal. Like, this game could have came out yesterday, and then you'd be like, why did the models look so bad? And you're like, oh, it didn't actually come out yesterday. But I don't know. At least it looks better than Cyberpunk 2077. Am I right? That's an outdated thing, huh? Look at all these little guys. Oh boy. Get him! Get him! Get them too. No, okay, we're losing lives. We're losing a lot of lives. Oh, you know what? I have sprays. Okay, I didn't realize that. And this just makes me look like I'm so bad at the game. Listen, I am, but also I would play this in a bit, okay? What? A little pencil. That's nice. There's so many. There's so many treasures. No. They're obsessed with just leaving these coins everywhere. Like the coins and marbles, they just love making those the... Yellow Pikmin are so gromless. Snow, what does this mean? Like the owl house? Lacking Grom. I mean, I guess that's self-explanatory. It's games like this, I really wish there was like a counter for how many times you press the A button over the course of the game. Like, you know how Smash Bros has really, really specific statistics in like its records menu? I really want so many more games to just have a tracker for like how many times you've pressed a button. Gorm. Oh, sorry. The undiagnosed dyslexia strikes again. But like, cause when playing Pikmin, you probably press the A button. Can't say a million times, cause that's a lot. You press it a lot. But even in Smash Bros. Specifically, like, I mean, you know, how many times you pressing the A button, X button, poo button, and all the buttons in that game? Like, it'd just be interesting to know. It's also why that, like, the Switch needs like a real activity log, like the Wii U and 3DS did. And I wonder what my Wii U playtimes are even like. Like, what's my most played Wii U game? Well, it was Smash Bros. I guess. Like, that's kind of why. Like, why even ask? But no, I mean, that's basically it. What did I play on Wii U? I played Pikmin 3, obviously, of course. Duh. Like a small amount of Nintendo Land. I have. Is it worth anything? I have a sealed copy of. I have a sealed copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Is that like valuable? Can I like buy a house with that? Should I hold on to it for a little longer? I also, I mean, I only learned recently too, Xenoblade Chronicles X is one of those games where like there's a major patch to like make the game work and like have good textures and stuff. But since the eShop is down, I think you just can't. Oh, it's the wrong way. No. I think because the eShop's down, you just can't get that patch anymore. At least I would assume so. So I just have like a useless copy of the game, I guess. Or it's just like... What? No! Come on, that's not fair. What the heck? I thought you would be blocked by that. Oh. Oh, the humanity. I'm sure a collector would like it. Yeah. Because, I mean, how many Xenoblade Chronicles fans had a Wii U? That's the real question. Is he still going after my guy? He's going back to bed. Okay. Is Xenoblade something, like, that's very popular? But it definitely, like, got popular because of the Switch. Like, the Switch made everything popular. Like, Xenoblade, you know, maybe there's, like, 30 fans because of the Wii game. But then, like, they put them in Smash. People are like, hang on. There's something special about this. And then like they remade everything on the, because I guess well no, because you can't play X on the Switch, but they made a remake of the first game for Switch, so you like, you know, those are like the biggest games ever made. What the heck, they still didn't carry this? I'm glad they gave you so much time for these. This is a lot more forgiving than the Pikmin 4 ones. Do people like, is the Switch Xenoblade Chronicles 1 like a good port? Kind of seems like one of those things that just kind of happened and like nobody really ever, oh, we are not doing good here. What was my Xenoblade experience? My Xenoblade experience is playing a 3DS version, baby. Come on. Because it just had that, you know, it just had that spark of like, it's a new 3DS exclusive game. Like, I gotta play it. Oh yeah, hang on. I can shortcut this. I can throw the Pikmin over to all of them. Because there weren't that many new 3DS exclusive games, right? Like there was Xenoblade Warriors. Why on earth did they make Fire Emblem Warriors for the 3DS? That didn't, like, is that like the last Nintendo 3DS game or something? Like, at least that Nintendo made? That is a weird release. I did always want, oh, look at that. Hyrule Warriors on 3DS. Because I thought it'd be cool. But I never got it. Then I just eventually heard, that the Switch version was like just one of the most content-filled games ever made, so I got that eventually. Well, I must have got Fire Emblem Warriors on Switch like when that first came out, because I'm a Fire Emblem shill. And then I liked that so much, I was like, oh, let me get the Zelda one. And then yeah, it turns out the Zelda game has like the most content of any video game ever made. Yes, you unlock, you know, you just do the same thing a million times, but they just add like one minorly different variable to a map that you've already played before, and it's like you still have fun with it, and you can just level up like 30 something characters or whatever there are in that game. Like that is a hungry game, and now I want to play it again. Nintendo published. I don't think Nintendo made it. Fire Emblem is Intelligent Systems, and the Warriors games are Koei Tecmo. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. People need to talk more about how Intelligent Systems also does WarioWare. Like, how did they go from making like isekai to make it? There's still a thing here. Oh my goodness. How did they go from making an isekai to making WarioWare? What? We're out of time? Well, that's all the time I got. I got to get back to completing the level. How am I supposed to get that? I mean, the L's go high, I guess. I don't know. We're too busy talking, okay? We're not on our Pikmin A game. But we don't need to be. We just be chatting. Is Fire Emblem an isekai? No, it's not. It's not. I'm just saying isekai because anything that is an anime that is medieval themed is an isekai. But no, it's not. Although, they'll get there eventually. Whatchamacallit, that like Shin Megami crossover game they made, that's probably an isekai. I haven't played that yet, but that's been like a huge bucket list game. Japanese fantasy, yeah, but like I don't know. I would like Lord of the Rings is an isekai too. Okay. I know that's not correct, but I will say it. We'll get the Pikmin 2 water. I want to drink it. What is going on here? This is just a nightmare. What? There's nothing here. Why is this even here? What is this layout? Oh, they did that fast. What the? Jump scare. That is a Hermit Crawmad, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. I know you were all probably wondering. Wait, what's with all the human stuff? Was Pikmin planet thing always Earth from the start? Well, that's the lore, Snow. Yes. Definitely, Pikmin 1 doesn't really lean on it too much. I think, like, Pikmin 1 kind of just has, like, pots and stuff around. But this game, the lore is to collect treasures to bring back to the home planet to make money because their company is in debt. Lore. So everything is human objects, yeah. Did you not see, like, all the memes about, like, there used to be product placement in this game, but they got rid of it for this port, and people are like simultaneously jokingly disappointed and genuinely disappointed. I'm pretty sure Hey Pikmin has product placement in it, because I mean Chibi Robo does, which I only know from Scott the Woz, of course, our Lord and Savior. But I think Pikmin on the 3DS might have some product placement too. Which just, you know, this is like a very interesting concept to do that with, because it just kind of helps it be more real. Why is this guy so big? This guy's bigger than the other one. No, get him. Get him. Get him. I also should be using the sprays I have. I guess I only noticed because Pikmin 4 trailer was more blatant with this sort of stuff. Well, yeah, for sure. That's like, you know, like as a longtime Pikmin fan, it's like, oh, there's a level where you're inside a house. That's like, no way, you know? That's like the craziest thing to ever happen in gaming history. Yeah, it was Earth all along. How many subscribers do we need to do a Chibi Robo Zip Lash stream? So I haven't experimented with it enough, but I got a 3DS emulator. I mentioned that before, and I think definitely that's like an era of kind of like nostalgia that I'd like to explore again. So that's definitely where we would, you know, get some stream ideas from. Omar's just like in this abandoned wasteland over here. Oh, there's another wall. Let's go, boys. Is this just where the exit is going to be? Somebody's carrying the key, right? Oh, there's a coin. There we go. We're good. Yeah, we're good. I know we're good. You gotta remind me. I know that I'm a good boy. What? All right, we're getting too deep in there. I played Hey Pikmin earlier this year. I don't think it had product placement. Well, then I'm lying. Streamer lies to his whole audience. Yeah, maybe you're probably right. I don't know. I just know Chibi Robo has it because Scott the Woz's video that I rewatched recently, and I was like, that's weird. And they kind of have like, I don't think they're made by the same teams, right? But like, Hey Pikmin and Chibi Robo Ziplash have like the same aesthetic going on. So I did kind of just, you know, I just defaulted to being like, yeah, it's probably product placement. It has objects, but only a brand I remember is Nintendo stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I mean, you know, with how Pikmin pilled I've been, with all the, you know, all the lovely new games we have, that the Kung Fu Tea Pikmin Tropical Punch that I still have in my fridge. You know, I got Pikmin in my veins, literally. So I gotta play Hey Pikmin again. That is not a game that. Well, I've been curious about this. If I played like a DS or 3DS emulator, and I used like my drawing tablet to simulate a stylus, would that like be effective? Like, wouldn't that like kind of just work out? Kind of like, I think for most games that would be fine to do, right? Because I would love to play Rhythm Heaven on a stream. What the heck? This one gives you like no No Pikmin. I saw in Japan Eats that there was a Pikmin-themed fruit sandwich at 7-Eleven or something. What the heck? Whoa, I'm missing out then. We got the bulb men. So I guess that this makes up for not giving me too many Pikmin. No, the scary things! I don't know what these are called. Skitterbugs? That sounds right. Or is that a Pokemon? They have Pikmin fruit gummies in Japan. Did they just... What? So yeah, I'd love to try those. I think you could probably order them. Let's make these guys carry their mother to the base. Morbid. I'm pretty sure it's real that the Pikmin gummies like initially had to be recalled because the white Pikmin one had some sort of like potential poison in it. I never actually, you know, cross-checked if that's true or if it's just a meme. But white Pikmin are like the poison ones, so it's just kind of like a funny, ironic thing. But, you know, who knows if it was real or not. But they re-released those gummies for Pikmin 4, and they have an Ice Pikmin one now. I also saw they have an Ice Pikmin, like, ice cube maker. That you just make, like, a giant little Ice Pikmin piece of ice. Like, that's... I have to buy that, genuinely. Like, I think that's so cool. Put that in, like, you know, an alcoholic beverage. I'm going with not real. Committing to the bit right there. Yeah, I don't know if it was real or not. People, like... People are well aware of that. Like, the Pikmin heads are well aware of that, so... I've never really... I haven't looked into whether or not it's, like, real. I mean, today I saw somebody post, like... It happened again with the Ice Pikmin one, and I was like, that's just... Okay, that's not true. But, you know, it could have, like... Could have happened for real once. I'm not sure. I'm running out of time, by the way. Where's the exit? Hey, do I get more time when I go on the next floor? Are they carrying something? There's no map? I guess that makes sense. They wouldn't want to make a bunch of maps. Wait, do you have Bulborbs in your party? Alright, Snow, here we go. Got the lore here. These are Bulb Men. These are Bulborbs that are infected with a Pikmin-like parasite, and they live underground. And they are immune to all elemental hazards. They are only in Pikmin 2, and they are only inside of these caves. Once you leave a cave, they leave your party. And they get abandoned in the cave without their mother forever. That's creepy as hell, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, like, Pikmin 4 adds a lot of subtle lore to, like, what Pikmin actually are. Like, it has a bit more talking about, like, their little onion, like, the home base that they go in and stuff. I'm not fully educated on the new stuff yet, though. Because, like, there's the, you know, the glow Pikmin. The new, like, little green kind of ghost-looking Pikmin type that's in Pikmin 4. Those are, like, canonically, like, souls that, like, become Pikmin. Like, they're not, I don't think they're supposed to be dead Pikmin. They're, like, the earliest evolutionary form of Pikmin before they, like, become the plant thing that they are. Dude, this guy is snoozing, bro. He did not wake up at all. He is... Oh, don't wake him up. Alright, we're good. No! You know what? Use the damn potion. Get him. Didn't really even need to use that, honestly. I heard that each copy of Pikmin in Japan had to contain seeds of a unique plant species named Pikmin. You know what? I was actually going to bring that up when we were talking about the fruit sandwich. I guess that's true. If you've heard, I was seeing a handful of TikToks that were even showing like American copies that like some American copies came with it, and I was like, what the hell, is that true? And like, yeah, probably. I guess it is. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely with how much, you know, plants and bacteria and all this stuff that exists, like, it's very likely that there is a genuine, like, plant that they discovered and they're like, this is the Pikmin. Because that just happened with, like, that happened with, like, they just made, like, a new species of snake. Yeah, they just made it. They just made it, guys. They just made a new species. And they named it after, like, Harrison Ford or something. I think that's true. I saw a YouTube short about it. Exactly. Exactly. TikTok, YouTube shorts are the same thing. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I guess just like a rare number of American ones had the seeds, but maybe every Japanese one did. Who knows? But I mean, that's awesome. If there's anything that's going to make me like plants, it's, I don't think there's discover more bred it. Well, then, okay. Then it was made. Whee! Did I even collect? Did I get all the treasures? I wasn't paying it. Who cares? I lost Pikmin, so I'm not gonna get the perfect either way. We need the Super Meat Boy chapter complete. New steak just dropped. It did though. It did. What's it called? They name. Oh, let's do the snake lore real quick. Snake. Is it gonna show me Metal Gear? Play Snake on Google Maps. What the hell? No, not what. Where's the news? Snake news. Give me the snake news. Harrison Ford has a new Peruvian snake species named after him. Yes. What is it? Where is the name? The Tachymonides Harrison Fordy. Well, I mean, that's just a lot more blatant than I thought it would be. I thought they'd be a little clever with it. But they just literally called it the Harrison 40. Alright. Oh, the Coraline trailer's still playing. Using my RAM. Yo, you should do a snake on Google Maps stream. I would need to test that prior to doing a stream to make sure it doesn't like show my address, I guess. But what would that even be like? You do not want me doing I know it's the hip thing to do, like all the streamers do, like a GeoGuessr. Nah, man. I know nothing about the world. At all. Even just other states, you know, we'd be going in blind. We'd be making some guesses. Unless I saw like the Disney World entrance gates. That's like the only landmark I would recognize. No! No! We're good. So you can hear like the dismay and fear in my voice when things go wrong in this game. I didn't think I was that kind of person, but I guess I... Oh wait, these produce... Yeah. These will make like 5 Pikmin. No! Oh great, now you need to be yellow. You could do easier GeoGuessr with world landmarks. You don't want to see that either. Oh, it's the Leaning Tower of Pog. Look at this strutting. What landmarks do I know? I know like the pyramids. Do kids today know about the pyramids? Well, I've been rewatching a lot of Vsauce lately, okay? So whatever video I just watched... no, I just watched the one about how tall can we build, and like the pyramids were in it. That's why the pyramids are on my mind today. Honestly, another stream idea was to watch Vsauce on stream. We could do that. We could do that. I think us hopping on to like watching miscellaneous nostalgic stuff would be fantastic. I just need to prepare more for that. Like this stream, I just threw this on. Yes, the kids still know about the pyramids. You think kids are they in Fortnite? Are the pyramids in Fortnite? That is the way we will find out if kids know about them. Is there like a walk like an Egyptian emote or whatever? Keep going. My dogs are barking. I'm waiting for the day where my dogs bark so loud that it makes my my model start talking. I recently learned from Vsauce that it's extremely rare for an extremely rare event not to happen every day. You know what? I did also just see that. That is true. That scares me. I didn't like that. Because that made me start thinking. I was like, what the hell happens to me? Like, things are kind of usually normal. Or, I guess just, you know, usual. Stop being on fire. Oh, 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 oh. Vsauce is a great little resource, though. I wish, like, he made normal videos. Like, he makes, like, a normal video, like, once a year. And then other than that, he just, like, does YouTube Shorts, which I guess he probably makes a ton of money from. They still do, like, their own mystery box thing, I think. Like, I assume they probably were making a lot of money from that. I am one in a Coraline. Get out of here. What's that from? Is that from Happy Feet 2? I'm going to assume that one in a Coraline thing is from Happy Feet 2. Because, I mean, your birth is probably a 1 in a quadrillion chance. Yeah, that messes me up, too. I like seeing those memes where it's like, bro, how did I win this? Like, the sperm races. Like, how did I win that? The Coraline thing. The Coraline thing is from Happy Feet 2 specifically, right? No! No! I'm sorry. Once again, major Pikmin franchise changes. In Pikmin 2, electricity will instantly murder any Pikmin that isn't yellow or a Bulbmin. But in 3 and 4, they just made it so it just like stuns them. I think they can't even die from it. They just get stunned. So it went from being like the most intense obstacle to being like more the most like low-key. Don't stop! I don't know why it keeps mixing in blue, so you have a few yellows. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. That seems right because, like, I haven't, as far as I know, I haven't seen Happy Feet 2. So, like, I'm like, that scene's definitely not in Happy Feet 1. But it's an underwater scene in a movie that isn't Finding Nemo and kind of has realistic animation. So it's probably from Happy Feet. Could be Surf's Up. But Surf's Up is like a mockumentary, which is something I didn't really understand as a child, obviously. So yeah, I think we narrowed it down. They just stun in 3, but they stun and then die in 4. Oh, okay. I did not know they got murdered in 4. Tulip, did you finish 4 yet, or like you making progress for it? I stalked your thing on my friends list that say that you play it. We're doing science here. Oh yeah. We'll have a Vsauce stream for sure. That'll be a good time. And then I can like mix in one of my old Vsauce YouTube poops, and I can be like, oh, what? This is a weird episode. I don't remember this one. And then we all laugh, and it's like, oh, who made that? That's so crazy. I'm nearly done with my second playthrough of Pikmin 4 right now. All right, based as hell. I so badly want to do a second playthrough, but I definitely will. I just don't know how. I just don't know what. Because I don't know. I don't want to do it right after I already beat it. But I'm also like, it's that good. And I could definitely do way better in it. Like especially towards the end of the game, because I was getting paranoid that like it took me like maybe 2 weeks or so to finish it. So like I was getting paranoid, like I'm gonna see spoilers, like I gotta just finish this. So I had like a day where I really just got through the ending, and I was doing horrible. I lost so many lives during that. I did rewind time once in my whole playthrough. Because I had one point where I lost like so many Pikmin. Like I lost a bunch of whites and purples, and the only way to get them was underground until you unlock some other thing. Spoilers. So I had to, like, I went through the grind of like genuinely going underground over and over again to get purples. And I was like, this sucks. If I lose all my purples again, I'm just gonna cheat and use the rewind feature. So I did that. Dude, we're getting demolished by this thing. Burp on him. Okay, I'm glad that reached. Oh, look at that! I got it right back. Or is that that's a spicy one? Ooh, yum yum yum. First beat the game with my brother, and now I'm playing it on my own. And literally right now, I'm trying to platinum the Sage Leaf challenges. You're a psychopath, but I appreciate you. Did you platinum like the normal ones too? Because I mean, I probably I don't know. There's some of those challenges where I'm like, I have to watch a video on how to exactly do it. There's absolutely no way I could do some of those on my own. But nothing feels better when you're like, it's your first try and you got a platinum and you're like, yeah, I'm like that good at this game. Which maybe happened to me like 3 times. That Sage Leaf challenge where you have to kill all the babies. Great out of context sentence. I don't know how you do that. That was making me very angry. Even though that didn't take me that long to like do it, it just because of the automatic lock-on thing, it just feels like there's no optimal way to do that. I can definitely see them like doing a patch later that makes that one function better. Or, you know, like doing a patch that disables the lock-on. Because I could definitely see there being a patch that makes it so there's a hotkey to switch characters. Because I feel like that's a very necessary thing that the game needs. That would just make it so much faster. I think it's so weird that there isn't one. You just have to get lucky in that one. Pretty much. I guess so. So I guess I got lucky. These guys are slow in this game. You had your blinker on for the last 5 blocks. What's this? Why is this darker? People thought that was hard. Blue Scout, get out of here. That was the first one I platinumed because I just wanted to get it over with. I might have gotten a silver on it, but I'm probably lying. But yeah, I haven't, there's the, it wasn't, oh no, it was actually. It was one of the Sage Leaf challenges. You're like in the ice area, and you have to like build the ladder to get to him. I replayed that one a few times because I was like, I can platinum this on my own. And then I don't think I did. Excuse me. I think I got a gold on it at least. Is there anything in the game that requires you to... Oh, they still need help. Oops. Is there anything in the game that requires you to get platinums? Like, are they mean or are they nice? And there's just like a gold challenge. One of my leftover quests in that game... No! I have a quest for... I mean... Anybody who plays the game has the quest, I guess. There's the quest for building all the structures in the game. And I'm missing one. And I don't know how I'm supposed to know which thing I'm missing unless I just go into every level. And I pray to the Pikmin gods that it doesn't include structures that are in sub areas, because then how on earth am I supposed to know which one I'm missing? It's probably just on the main maps, but then I have to go on every map and look, which is a little annoying, but I guess they can do it. You're only ever required to get bronzes. Oh, I'm well aware based on how many bronzes I've gotten. But there's like a quest, I mean, for...
Bruh.
There's a quest I have for getting golds. So, like, I don't know if there's a quest for doing plat... I can't... How on... Holy crap, stop doing that! I don't know if there's a quest for getting platinums or just the golds. But I would assume it's just golds. What's this music, bro? This music goes off. Watch out. Oh, this is the homing one too. Crap. I'm like not reading any of the dialogue this time because I did on my first. I mean, yeah, true, absolutely true. There's definitely too much dialogue. Like, I think everybody can kind of agree on that. Like, it just kind of gets to a point where you get the gist. Like, even if you were new to the series, you don't need as many tutorials as the game has. Like, you would get the gist. Like, the fact that there needs to be... It's a staple of the series for some reason, but the fact that there's, like, a little video every single time, like, a new hazard harms your Pikmin, that's... You don't need that! You need that, like, once for one hazard, and then never again. Like, it's so unnecessary. But, I mean, it's nice, like, you know, it's cool that Pikmin, of all things, they made a dialogue-heavy game. Like, tried to put even more character than the series already had. But I think it, you know, doesn't really work out. Because it's the same issue with Pokemon Legends Arceus, where, like, the fun part of that game is how fast and fluid it can be when you're just catching stuff. But then when you're playing the story, you're getting interrupted for, like, 18 minutes for a bunch of dialogue. And, like, Pikmin 3 definitely has shorter dialogue sequences, but they're very prevalent. Or Pikmin 3, Pikmin 4. Well, we gotta go, boys. We gotta go. Oh, jeez. Maybe we should just leave with 111 coins. Hey, is it true that, like, the little ridge that's on the coins, like in video games, is supposed to be, like, the number 1? Or is that just, like, made up? Because that's, like, you know, it's like the Mario coin. Is that true? Alright. Oh, no, we got it. Oh, wait, are they gonna get that one too? Yo! Get... hurry up! Okay. Oh, that was all the treasures too, because we need the little sound effect. That's good. It works out. Game theory. Is that just a game theory? I thought it was like a real confirmed thing, the coin number. All right, let's keep it going. See, you could, like, the Pikmin is just so much. Like, I've just been craving to just play Pikmin. I'm starving for it. So, like, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I don't think so. I don't know. I'd assume it was. I think it is. I don't know where I read that though. Maybe that was on, like, Did You Know Tumblr. Remember Did You Know Tumblr? Classic, bro. I don't know if any of that stuff was true. This is... What is this is scary. I don't like this. We shouldn't be here. I don't know how you're supposed to handle the big Bulborbs, man. I guess I can just... We can... Oh yeah, we have a bunch of red sprays. Okay, that's how. Get him. Also, the Pikmin thing that people don't talk about, the sprays make you burp and fart. Like, people don't... I feel like people kind of miss out on that joke, or just, like, don't want to talk about it. But it's a great joke. Let's keep it going, keep it going. But I would definitely, you know, do like a full playthrough on stream at some point too. Just for now, because I'm still just, we're getting in the groove here. I just was like, yeah, we'll just do like the challenge mode. No, you weren't supposed to attack him? You weren't supposed to attack him? Run away, run away. Oh Lord, he coming? Oh Lord. I have drinks that make me burp and fart. Exactly. Very realistic. See, Olimar's a very relatable character. Because he be shitting. Uh-oh, the batteries on my headphones are dying. That's a good sign. That we should end things off soon. Because I should also eat food. That's an important thing. Oh god, there's so many things. My bro put too many things. He put Pikmin in my Pikmin so I can Pikmin while I Pikmin. Bro, classic. That is a classic. I'm being interrupted, but they're not answering me when I'm saying, what do they want? Oh, there's more stuff. Oops. Oh no, I was already here. They have already been massacred. You know, there's a Bulborb like in Nintendogs. At least like in the shop in Nintendogs, in the background, there's Bulborb. There's like a Bulborb toy, and I don't know if you can actually unlock that or not, or if it's just like an aesthetic little Easter egg in the background art. But that's some deep root. Like, no Pikmin iceberg I've seen, and by that I mean the one Pikmin iceberg I've seen, has mentioned that Bulborb in Nintendogs. Which, I mean, isn't that kind of interesting, though? Because, like, if this is a post-apocalyptic Earth, then, like, why did they have a toy of a Bulborb? Like, were Bulborbs, like, alive when the humans were alive in the Nintendo cinematic universe? Or, like, are they just separate? And, like, it's just Nintendogs take place in a world where Pikmin was just a video game on the GameCube. Thank you for listening to my theory. Bulborbs are a literal real bug. Oh, maybe in Europe, not here. Bulborbs are a toy that came to life. You know what? I like that idea. Well, look, I want to solve this mystery. Nintendogs, Bulborb. Let's see. Nah, it seems like it is just a background element. But here it is. Oh, I guess I can put it up. Hopefully there's not any, is there a Chrome thing here? Whoa, what the? Hang on. I guess we gotta download the picture. Image. Okay, hang on. We're almost there. Okay. Browse. Desktop. There we go. Look at those wigs, man. What a game. This guy thinks Nintendo invented Bulborbs. XD. I don't know. Like I said, okay, I can't play GeoGuessr. If I saw a Bulborb in real life, I'd poop my pants. I don't know that. I love the pre-rendered graphics in the DS and GBA games. Exactly why I wanted to just get a look at this. Like, this is like, this looks like the Pixar short with the snow globe guy. Even though like this is so much later than that. I guess not really. It was maybe only what, like 6 years or so after that. But yeah, totally those vibes. That's just a real ass Bulborb. I thought it would have like a little like cog in it to, you know, like it's like a wind up toy or something, but nah, man, that is a Bulborb. Yeah, so sorry, I was gaslighting you and I feel bad now. Snow, don't I'm in on it, don't worry. Or am I? I don't know. And now I just want like cryptid footage, but like of Pikmin creatures. When that would be something. That would be good. All right. I think that's a good discussion to end our festivities on today. Because I gotta go eat something. Because I mean, literally, it's my plan to like get home from work and do these. Also, the game audio is still going. Oh, because I have the. I see. My stream setup is, como se dice, scuffed. Like, I'm playing my games, through my capture card. Like, I don't have. There we go. I don't have like another monitor to have my capture card's output thing hooked up to, because the setup doesn't allow for that. That's why maybe games will start to lag sometimes. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out with it. We're all in this together as we work things through. But I'm glad, it seems to be working, right? Did we have fun today? Was this enjoyable? Did you just tune in and now it's already ending? I'm sorry. I feel like that's probably always gonna happen. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep this up. I'm like trying to just like estimate how a schedule could work and like try to get myself, the energy to be able to do these consistently. But that's the hope, that we'll do these consistently for like a few months, and then like if like it goes nowhere, then I don't know. We'll pivot somehow. Thank you for watching that very simple Pikmin gameplay and that little Coraline review. That review will be segmented into its own video upload on the channel. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles little review from my previous stream, that is going to be posted on my channel as it's like scheduled right now. It might be out already. I don't remember when I scheduled it for, because I edited it at like 2 a.m. while I was at work. So I don't know, but that's going to be out on the channel if you missed that other stream. And that's just kind of what we're going to do. Like the gameplay stuff will kind of just be a part of the longer stream that you can rewatch, but stuff like the little reviews I'm going to try to do will definitely separate out. And I just have a ton of ideas for games and little things we can react to. So over time, we're going to hopefully try some of that stuff out. Just uploaded? Okay, then I must have queued it for 12. Perfect timing then. Then go watch that if you missed out on it. I cut out all the like ums, I promise. I think I was pretty good not saying like today though, wasn't I? Did I do good? Do I get a treat? No? Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. We will be back. I don't know exactly when. But we will. And I'll have a consistent schedule. I will do like some sort of debut style stream to announce having a schedule and announce some specific reaction type streams and things like that we'll do. Is that hot dog my treat? I accept it. Insert the video of that guy who swallows a hot dog whole and then spits it out back in the air and then catches it back in his mouth and swallows it. Yeah. I can't do that. I'm a cartoon character though on screen, so like I would eat the hot dog and then like my face would turn into a smile because I ate the whole hot dog and it's like sideways in my mouth. There we go. Just let's not think too hard about me eating hot dogs. All right, thank you for watching today. Hashtag Crown Cryptid. Hashtag Yo Mama's House. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Probably I'll try for Friday. I'll say we'll try to get another stream in. I don't know what I'll do, but eventually we will have consistent games that we play. I won't just be doing these little random things where I'm just playing something to distract my hands. And hopefully you guys continue to enjoy it. Thank you.